Think you know classic supercars? Meet the vintage Ferrari that started it all. Today we're diving deep into the cars that made the prancing horse a global icon. These aren't just museum pieces, they're rolling sculptures, engineering marvels, some of the most important automobiles ever created. Each one has a story, a quirk, a reason it commands astronomical prices at auction. And I'm going to show you what makes them so special. Rapid, 8 legendary models in 90 seconds. History highlights why collectors go absolutely wild for them. We're talking about the cars that dominated Le Mans, the ones that graced the bedroom walls of millions, and the final masterpiece personally approved by Enzo Ferrari himself. This is more than just a list, it's a high-speed tour through the golden age of Italian automotive excellence. The impossibly rare 250 GTO to the raw, untamed F40 will uncover the unique details and fascinating histories that define these machines. I'll give you a look at their incredible designs, their groundbreaking engines, and the quirks that make them so unbelievably desirable. So, buckle up, because this is the ultimate Ferrari deep dive, and it all starts right now. This is the Ferrari 250 GTO, and it is, without any exaggeration, the most valuable and sought-after car in the entire world. It's the Mona Lisa of the automotive universe, a car so legendary that its very existence feels like a myth. Produced from 1962 to 1964, only 36 were ever made, and each one has a unique racing history. This wasn't just a road car, it was a homologation special, built to dominate the FIA's Group 3 Grand Touring Car category, and dominate it did. The 250 in its name refers to the displacement of each cylinder in cubic centimeters, a classic Ferrari naming scheme. This adds up to a 3-liter Colombo V12 engine producing around 300 horsepower. That might not sound like a lot today, but in a car that weighed next to nothing, it was absolutely ferocious. The GTO was a pure, unadulterated racing machine that you could technically drive on public roads. The cabin is Spartan, the noise is deafening, and the experience is utterly transcendent. Its rarity is one thing, but its race pedigree is what truly cements its legacy. The 250 GTO won the FIA's International Championship for GT manufacturers 3 years in a row: 1962, 1963, 1964. It was a weapon on the track, piloted by some of the greatest drivers of the era. Each of the 36 cars has its own storied past, battling at the Targa Florio, storming the high banks of Daytona. Owning one isn't just owning a car, it's owning a significant piece of motorsport history. And then there's the price. A 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO sold at auction for a record-breaking $48.4 million in 2018, and private sales have reportedly exceeded $70 million, not just for the investment, but for the entry into the most exclusive club on earth, the GTO Owners Club. Now, if the 250 GTO is the king of GT racing, then this is the king of sports car racing. This is the 1957 Ferrari 250 Testarossa, and its name, which literally means redhead, comes from the red-painted valve covers on its V12 engine. This car was built with one purpose in mind: to win the World Sports Car Championship, and especially to conquer the 24 Hours of Le Mans. The most striking feature: dramatic pontoon fenders, designed to channel air to cool the massive drum brakes, which was a major problem for race cars of that era. The 250 Testarossa and its variants won the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1958, 1960, 1961, Phil Hill and Olivier Gendebien, torrential rain, cementing the car's reputation for speed and incredible reliability. A lighter, more focused, open-top racing car, over 300 horsepower. The sound, a symphony of mechanical fury. A 1957 example sold for over $39 million. Only 34 were ever built. A true automotive immortal. After the hardcore racers, Ferrari needed a world-class road car, and this is what they created. This is the Ferrari 275 GTB, introduced in 1964 as the successor to the legendary 250 series. The 275 GTB was a road car with the soul of a racer, the ultimate grand tourer of its day, a 3.3-liter Colombo 512, around 280 horsepower. First Ferrari road car with a transaxle, better weight distribution and fantastic handling balance. It also featured independent rear suspension, penned by Pininfarina and built by Scaglietti, the same dream team behind the GTO, one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Later cars featured a longer nose for aero stability and the GTB/4 cam engine. The gated manual, unassisted steering, 6 Weber carburetors inhaling deeply, intoxicating. Blue chip collectible, millions. Rare alloy and GTB/4 command even more. A true masterpiece of Italian design and engineering. Chapter 4. This is pure, unadulterated vengeance. This is the 1967 Ferrari 330 P4, built for one reason and one reason only, to beat the Ford GT40 at Le Mans. After Ford's humiliating 1-2-3 finish, the P4 evolved from the P3 with major upgrades, a new V12 with 3 valves per cylinder, inspired by Formula 1, 4 liters, 450 horsepower at 8,000 RPM, weighed roughly 1,750 pounds, over 200 miles per hour on the Mulsanne Straight. Its crowning moment. Daytona, 1967, Ferrari flipped the script, 1-2-3 on Ford's turf. Despite Daytona, the P4 narrowly lost Le Mans and the title to Ford. Still, legend sealed. Low-slung, curvaceous zenith, wraparound windscreen, wide rear haunches, periscope mirror. Only 3 P4s were built, 2 coupes remain, priceless, likely over $100 million each. The 330 P4, born of passion, revenge, and engineering artistry. Chapter 5. Now for something a little different, this is a Dino 246 GT. For years, purists argued it wasn't a real Ferrari at all. It doesn't have a Ferrari badge on the nose, and it doesn't have a V12. But it does have one of the most beautiful shapes ever put on wheels, and a character that helped redefine what a sports car could be. Named after Alfredo Dino Ferrari, Ferrari's attempt to make a more affordable, higher-volume sports car, to compete with the Porsche 911, Ferrari's first ever mid-engine road car, a 2.4-liter V6, about 195 horsepower, lightweight, balanced, a joy on a twisty road, nimble and responsive, and it made a fantastic noise. A Pininfarina masterpiece, low, sloping nose, scalloped intakes, flowing roofline, concave rear window, proved you don't need brutal power to be exciting. It was about balance, feel, the overall experience. Huge cultural impact, favored by rock stars, actors, style icons, appeared in the Persuaders, paved the way for mid-engine V8s like the 308, 328 and beyond. Today the argument is over. It's celebrated as a key Ferrari. Values have skyrocketed. The heart of a Ferrari isn't cylinder count, it's passion, design, the thrill of the drive. Chapter 6. This is the Ferrari F40, and it is arguably the rawest, most visceral, and most exciting supercar ever built. Launched in 1987, the last car personally approved by Enzo Ferrari. A race car for the road. No compromises for comfort or luxury. First production car with a body of Kevlar and carbon fiber. Under the clear plexiglass sits a 2.9-liter twin-turbo V8, pumping out 478 horsepower. in under 3,000 pounds. Explosive. First production car to officially break 200 mph. There's no radio, no glove box, no leather trim, and no interior door handles. Just a simple pull cord. The carbon weave is visible. You can see the glue holding panels together. Turbo lag is infamous, followed by a violent surge that demands your full attention. Heavy, unassisted steering, stiff clutch, deafening mechanical symphony. Peak analog supercar era, before electronic aids and paddle shifters. Be a driver, not just an operator. It's Enzo's final defiant statement, fast, loud, and uncompromising. Intended for 400, demand made it over 1,300. Today, well over $2 million and climbing. Chapter 7. Before the Testarossa became the icon of the 80s, there was this. The Ferrari 512BB, or Berlinetta Boxer, Ferrari's first mid-engine 12-cylinder road car. The Boxer name refers to its flat 12 opposing pistons like punches, creating a lower center of gravity. It's a glorious 5.0-liter flat 12 around 360 horsepower. Technically a 180-degree V12. Styling is pure wedge, low pointed nose, dramatic clamshell rear, signature quad tail lights and quad pipes, two-tone with matte black lower, spaceship vibes. Non-assisted steering is heavy, dog leg first, cabin heat from the mid-mounted 12, physical, visceral. Once moving, a surprisingly capable high-speed cruiser, pure unfiltered Ferrari. A bridge between Daytona and Testarossa, complex, exotic, unapologetically Italian. The car that brought Ferrari's 12-cylinder magic to the middle of the chassis. Chapter 8. And finally, this is the Ferrari 365 GTB4, unofficially and universally known as the Daytona, named by the media after Ferrari's 1-2-3 finish at the 1967 24 Hours of Daytona. Ferrari's defiant answer to the mid-engine Lamborghini Miura, doubling down on front-engine GT. Sheer, brutal speed, 4.4-liter 4-cam V12, about 350 horsepower, 174 mph. In 1968, the fastest production car in the world, designed by Pininfarina's Leonardo Fioravanti, sharp, aggressive, totally different from earlier curves. Early plexiglass nose later replaced by pop-ups, both stunning. Plexi cars are especially coveted. Pop culture icon, Miami Vice fame cemented its 1980s cool. Fifth overall at Le Mans in 1979. Astonishing for a road-based GT a decade old. The last of the great front-engine 12-cylinder two-seat Berlinettas before the mid-engine flagship era. Immense presence and power, a muscle car in a finely tailored Italian suit. Timeless classic of Ferrari's golden age. Outro. So there you have it. 8 of the most legendary, most beautiful, and most important Ferraris ever made. From the priceless 250 GTO that defined the brand's racing dominance to the raw, analog thrill of the F40, they represent moments when Ferrari didn't just build cars, they pushed the boundaries of performance, design, and passion, creating legends that captivate us decades later. They are the dreams of Enzo Ferrari, the artistry of Pininfarina and Scaglietti, and the courage of the drivers who pushed them to their limits. They are why the Ferrari badge means so much to so many people. Whether it's the elegant grand touring of the 275 GTB or the pure unadulterated vengeance of the 330 P4, the DNA of the prancing horse runs strong through every single one. But now I want to hear from you. Which vintage Ferrari is your pick? Are you a fan of the race-bred GTO, the beautiful Dino, or the brutal Daytona? Let me know your favorite and why in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this deep dive, like and subscribe for more.